The hunt for your dream house in southern Puglia continues.
Last time, we explored the glorious Ionian coast near Nardò. Today, we dream of living in Lecce, the elegant and irresistible capital of Salento. And we have not one, but two charming homes to tour, right outside the city. Andiamo. Lecce, the Queen of Baroque, the Florence of the South. Originally the ancient Roman town of Lupie, her current architectural splendor is thanks to the 17th century, when it became one of the richest cities of the Mediterranean. Lecce is sumptuous and unafraid to show off her treasures. Today, as I walk and admire her beauty, I can't help but dream of what it would be like living in Salento's elegant heart. Its university, along with its cultural and artistic offerings, distinguish the city's life today, making it one of the most dynamic cities of southern Italy. A population of 95,000 makes it Puglia's second biggest city behind Bari. You'll easily fall in love with Lecce. The hard part is saying goodbye, and then dealing with the doubt that inevitably arises of whether what you just saw was a dream.
So, this is Lecce. It's the capital of Baroque. That's because, as you've seen, there's statues in everything. Beautiful churches, beautiful houses, everything with a distinctive yellow tone to it, and that's because of the pietra leccese, the typical type of stone they use to construct this amazing city as. So it is the capital of the province, and so it's obviously full of life. Really just a beautiful, lively place to be if Lecce is for you.
And now, let's head to Piazza Sant'Oronzo, amidst the remains of the Roman amphitheater, in order to sit down and get something delicious to eat.
Allora, me ne devi fare un'altra più grande dove ci mettiamo un po' di...
This is breakfast in Lecce. So when we go out, we go all out. This is the pasticciotto, filled with pastry cream. This is a croissant filled with pistachio cream. And this is a typical fruttone, which is filled with like a type of jam, and it's topped with chocolate. The pasticciotto filled with pastry cream. Let's just open it so you can see the inside there. Ooh. This is the best one I've had yet. This is the fruttone. Excellent. And then lastly, the croissant with pistachios. Starting off the day sweet. Everything is delicious. And so after finishing that up, I still have one more very historical stop to make in Piazza Sant'Oronzo. So I couldn't help getting more things to eat. This is the typical from Lecce, and it's pastry filled with bechamel, mozzarella, and a bit of tomato. It's warm, it's greasy, and it's good. Look at that. Then from Il Fornaio, this is the piscialetta, which is like a filled focaccia with a tomato and onion. No way I'm going to finish all this. And after that feast, I'm now off to feast my eyes on something breathtaking. The Basilica di Santa Croce, the emblem of Lecce and one of the highest expressions of Baroque art in the world. Okay, so behind me is the marvel of the Church of Santa Croce, Church of the Holy Cross, and I've seen it a bunch of times, but it never ceases to amaze me how beautiful it really is. Just wow. Wow, look at those dragons.
And all the little angels and kind of monkey lions. I don't know what animals those are, but they're cool.
With my leftovers in hand, I have to head to the first home's location, right on the outskirts of Lecce, in a town called
San Cesario di Lecce.
It has just under 8,000 residents, but has a gorgeous center, dominated by the Duke's Palace and the Church of Santa Maria delle Grazie.
Okay, so I'm on my way now to the house we're going to visit. It's in San Cesario di Lecce, which is about 5 kilometers right outside of Lecce. A really easy drive, and I'm excited to see it because it's right here in front of the main square of this little outskirt town. It's closed off to traffic, and it's this house right here. The whole house was for sale, and it was these 2 doors at the bottom are little studios, and both of those were sold. The original asking price was $199 for the whole palace here, minus the 2 studios at the ground floor. They're asking for 170 or 160, but obviously all prices here in Italy are negotiable.
Okay, so we'll be entering into the house via the door on the right. The middle big door was closed by chain. He didn't have the key. But just so you have a look into this studio, this was the right side, which was already sold. And then this other side in front of us was also sold. This side is in worse condition than the one we just saw. But looking back, that is the main entrance into the building, the one that you'd be using. Some work to be done in this area, obviously, but lots of potential. Now there's a structure in the back which is also part of the sale, but first we're going to head up to the first floor to see the main part of this house. Okay, so before we get going, let me draw this out for you so we can follow a bit better. So using a tarallo, I'm going to show you where we're going to go. In the entrance, this entrance area, go over to the kitchen where we'll see the bathroom, closet, into bedroom 1. From bedroom 1, into the living room, back out to the entrance via that door. Then there's a hallway we're going to go through, beep, 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 up into bedroom 2, down the hallway to see bathroom, bedroom 3, bathroom, and back out the entrance. Let's check it out. Okay, so this is the main atrium entrance area. All ceilings in this structure are voltastella, so star vaulted ceilings. Enter into this kitchen area. As you'll notice, and as we'll see, everything has to be redone in this house. The structure is originally from 1800, so a really historic, beautiful structure, and structurally it's actually been very well maintained, although it does need to be redone. So looking down there, those are the stairs we just went up, and a bathroom, which is right next to the kitchen, along with a closet there to the left. Structurally, everything is in place here, although it does obviously need to be redone.
This was a closet. Okay.
Everything is very spacious. You do have that old oven in the corner. Something can definitely be done with that. And we'll enter into what I've called bedroom 1. This is actually probably the extended living room. Would be great as a dining room area. Do have the original window shutters, and into the living room to look out via the gorgeous balcony. This is the view from the front of the building which we had before. Obviously the high point of this house is you're looking out onto the main square. Really just something truly special, I think. Okay, so making our way back into the entrance area, the atrium. We'll go down this small little hallway to have a look at bedroom 1. So looking at the structure, we can obviously see there's lots of potential to it. And it really depends on the imagination of the person who wants to buy this. You can obviously invest a good amount of money in valuing this property, and by doing so, you'd have something really special on your hands. There's not too many structures in a place like this for the price that they're selling it for with these characteristics. So the house has obviously been renovated in the past. The floors aren't the original floors. I think that the doors and the shutters are, but in the meantime, some modern things have been installed, such as the heating in all rooms, electricity. So here we're looking down into the bathroom. There's some work to be done. A leak from the ceiling has caused this, so there's some ceiling work to be done here as well. And then back into probably the third or second bedroom area, depending on how you would want to renovate this space. So this bedroom does also have another area in the back here, which was originally a bathroom, still can be used as a bathroom or something else, depending on how you'd want to renovate it. And so really, it's a blank slate. I think when renovating this, you want to treat well the original features, probably put in a gorgeous floor, but lots of potential. So we'll head back down, look back out to that main gate, and we have to check out part 2 of the building because it's actually 2 structures. You have the main historical house and then this annex house from the 1970s, which was built, which is a wholly separate house. So I'm not going to lay out a demonstration with the tarallo, which I did with the previous one, but we do have the map here to the left. It's essentially a blank slate as the original upstairs was that we just saw. So this was the kitchen area. And looking back to the end of it, you do have a courtyard. Very nice to have. Good amount of space. You can definitely do something nice here. This also had the old stove and a bathroom area here in the back too. So if you were to buy a house like this with these 2 different structures, I think you would want to intend 2 different uses for each one of them. Perhaps renovating the top floor to be a main residence and then this bottom one for a different purpose, such as a bed and breakfast. Okay, so here we're heading into one of the front rooms. Could be a studio or a bedroom, and there's looking out into that internal courtyard that we passed through to enter in. Head back out. And then bedroom 1. Back at the end of that inner hallway. And then check out the hallway going to the back. Structurally, it's in really good shape. It was built in the 1970s, so 50 years ago. And aesthetically, you really want to do something with it. But in all honesty, yeah, it's in really good shape as it is. Perhaps just repainting things, making sure the wood and the frames are in good enough shape to be used. But there's no leaks on the second part. The floors are in great shape. But you definitely need to modernize, I suppose, the tiling in certain areas like the bathrooms. Bathrooms have to be redone. The kitchens have to be redone. The rest, yeah, it depends on what you want to do with it. This is the other bedroom in the front of the structure. Total space is 280 square meters between the 2. So it's about 50-50, 140 to 150 square meters for each of them. Now, this space also has this top terrace as well. And this is worth seeing. It has this shed in the back, which definitely needs some work. But it is very spacious, and so you do have possibilities to obviously mount something out here for taking in some sun, for eating outside. And then this path connects to the top floor that we already visited. So the two can be connected. Okay, so now let's head outside.
The visit for the first house is done. Very, very interesting. You do have to use your imagination, but it has a lot of potential. Now we're off to the second house. And we're back. Okay, so this time we're not in San Cesario di Lecce, but San Pietro in Lama, which is basically right down the street, 2 or 3 kilometers. Still, we're on the outskirts of Lecce, and this is another historical house. I think there's some work to be done, but we're right around the main church here in the town, and it's right around the corner.
So this historic building is 250 square meters. There's 2 apartments, a bottom and a top one, which are accessible via this courtyard in common with other buildings.
Okay.
Ours are the
This
2
will
on
be
the
the one.
left. Asking price is $85,000 for everything. So a really interesting deal. So the first apartment, the one on the bottom, opens up into this living room area. So it is spacious. It has this gorgeous barrel vaulted ceiling. It's not currently in use, which is why it kind of looks like a storage space. But we'll turn right here into this kind of hallway area. So this apartment, in comparison to the other one, is in extremely good conditions. It's been renovated and you can live in it immediately. This would be the inner bedroom, a star vaulted ceiling, really gorgeous. This would be the only bedroom for this downstairs area. So perhaps if you were to buy both, this could be a bed and breakfast solution, an Airbnb, if you wanted to. It's sold with the appliances. Now we're in the kitchen. A bit of a lower ceiling, but it is very cozy, also with the star vault structure. And you can head into the back to see the bathroom with shower. Everything in really good condition. So we'll head back out. Obviously the house is equipped with heating. It's connected to internet. It has all of modern amenities, so it's been kept really well. And has this mini garden here in the back, which with stairs, which will head up to the roof terrace, which we'll see later.
Okay.
So we can head back out from the kitchenette into that inner bedroom. And just something to note in this kind of atrium area is you have those stairs, the spiral stairs heading up. This was originally a star vaulted ceiling, and this was installed to create storage space. So this is something that you can keep, or something that you can actually tear down if you appreciate the high ceilings, which I personally do. But this is also a useful solution. I'll kind of show you now. Currently being used to store stuff which you don't want to be seen. And so that sums up this lower apartment. It is a 1-bedroom apartment. It's small, but it's well kept. Perhaps you'd want to replace the floors if you wanted to stylize it a bit more to be more typical, in that typical Apulian style. But also, you don't have to if you don't want to. And we'll head out into the courtyard and up the stairs in Pietra Leccese, beautiful stairs, to see the upstairs apartment, a 2-bedroom solution. Beautiful door, and opens up into this living room area. So this has high ceilings. They're not the star vaulted or barrel vaulted ceilings, but they are high, probably something like 3 meters high. I don't know if you can tell from the video, but you open up the window and it is luminous. So there's the view onto that street that we entered in from. We saw those windows from downstairs. And here is the kitchen area. Sold equipped with everything if you wanted it. And we'll head into the hallway to go check out the bathroom. There's the closet area, and then there's 2 bedrooms in the end. So this apartment in well is in gorgeous condition. The doors, the framing, everything is really beautiful. This is one of the bedrooms, which has a door heading out into the terrace, which will head upstairs to the rooftop terrace. We'll see that in a bit. Here's the bathroom with shower. Has the typical bidet, which you'll see in Italian homes. And then to the left we have the main bedroom, the more spacious one. Very nice. Very well kept, this apartment. And for the price, 85,000, you're getting 2 apartments in one in a gorgeous little town outside of Lecce, really a stone's throw away, so you have very easy access to Lecce. And we'll head out. We're not done yet because we do have to see the rooftop terrace, which is really a gorgeous point to be considered with this structure. So there's that door that we saw from the bedroom before, but we'll head up the stairs. And voila. Very spacious. We have this absolutely stunning view of the town's church. Here was the evening, and we have the sparrows flying all around it. Really a romantic scene. So we'll cross this rooftop again, just so I can show you the main street that we entered from in the front. And then we'll head downstairs.
Okay, so 85,000 for everything, for the top floor and the bottom floor. I would think about it. So guys, I really hope you like this episode of the Salento series. We'll be back. Like, subscribe. We'll see you next time from another city in Salento.